introduction.
This meeting is being recorded.
My name is Mr. Sharanappa Barsi. I am a practicing advocate and development specialist. Last 25 years, we are running Sadhana NGO in South India, and we are implementing various livelihood, skill training, health sector, and agriculture programs. So far, we are covering more than 40,000 beneficiaries in different projects. So, Karnataka, we are working in 10 districts, including Bangalore and Karnataka also. So far, I am very happy to say I am actively involved in INIGIMA technology, and this is a startup technology. They are giving innovative diagnosis through cloud, the cloud area. So like that, we can understand what is our role, what we are doing, and what is our expecting output. So these two guys, Mr. Sunil Kumar and Dinakaran, I am also welcome to you and on behalf of me and all our participants. Okay, thank you, sir. And then you introduce some other people. Yourself.
I'm Manoj Gupta.
Okay.
I'm Manoj Gupta from Manoj Gupta from Chhattisgarh, and my NGO name is Self-Help Education Research Sansthan, Search. And we are implementing now a TI project since 5 years. My NGO is 25-year-old. Now we are covering 700 IDUs in currently Bilaspur district. Now we are doing a health project at 3 districts.
3 districts. Okay. How many beneficiaries in 3 districts?
Continue with 700 targeted IDUs, injecting drugs users.
Okay, okay. You are implementing TI project, na?
Yeah.
NACO, National AIDS Control Society.
NACO. Yes.
Okay, good.
Since last 5 years.
Good, good. Okay, next. Kavita, madam, you can explain yourself.
Good evening, everyone, sir. So this is Kavita. So NGO is Global Helping Hand Social Welfare Association, coupled. So now presently I'm handling other NGOs projects, that is Kalyana project. So which nearly 500 beneficiaries are there. I'm handling nearly 500 20 coordinators and some Pragati Kendra and Kaushala Kendra's teachers. So I'm handling those projects there now. So my NGO, registered NGO, sir. So like 3 months, last 3 months back, I registered my NGO, sir. So it's my pleasure to join this session and also join your team, sir. Thank you, sir.
Please, anyone next would you like to explain?
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Sorry, sir.
Hello.
Right, sir.
Sir, your voice is very low. Okay,
Hello.
okay.
Hello.
The person who was talking, you just unmute the mic, just all mute the mic, that it will be very easier to listen from someone else. Thank you.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, you are audible. Please.
Hello.
Barsi sir, your voice is very low. We are not hearing anything from you. So anyone can, would you like to introduce yourself from anyone side? You can unmute and talk. That is not an issue.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Barsi sir can solve the technical issue.
Yeah.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ರ ಇಟ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಫೈಲ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ
Can I talk, sir?
Yes, yes, please.
Yeah, please go ahead.
My name is Lingangoda Harti. I am from Mundurgi, Gada district. I am a founder, president of Swami Vivekananda Gramina Abhiruddhi Sansthe, Mundurgi. So we are running the institute since from last 9 years in Mundurgi Taluka and Gada district. We are conducting various programs regarding the welfare of women, child and youths, just like skill development programs, giving a free tailoring and fashion designing training courses for women and computer training courses for youths, college students, free courses we are giving. Now we are trying to register Karnataka. And last year we are working in child labor survey department, in labor department. We are conducting the survey in Gada district. So thank you, sir, thank you, Sharanappa Barsi, sir, for inviting me to this health project. We are very, I am very interested to keep working with you, sir.
Anyone is there, sir, to like to introduce, or we can start the thing? I think Nazar Rural Advanced likely to talk.
Hello, sir. Namaskar.
Yeah. Please, sir.
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. Master Rashid Akwat Foundation, Kashmir. Hello.
Yes, sir. You are audible. You can please go ahead.
Yeah, Nasser Rashid Akwat Foundation, Jammu Kashmir, Srinagar.
Okay, sir. What is your NGO is doing, sir? Jammu Kashmir.
We are running. We are running skill development projects which is under minority and NSDC, and some projects of the foundations, and we have Self-Power Corporation of India. We just execute and completed.
Okay. Great to hear, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you being part
Thank
of.
you so much. Thank you so much.
Anyone is there to like to introduce yourself?
Hello. Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
sir. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Please go ahead, sir. You are audible. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Sir, you are audible. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
please. Please.
Namaste. My name is Vasant Naik, Subhadra Foundation, North Canara, Sirsi.
Okay, sir.
Working rural development
Okay.
on 10 years.
Great to hear, sir. Great to hear. Thanks to be part of this program.
Mr. Manjunath from Nesara.
Hello.
Namaste.
Sir, namaste. Hello.
Okay.
Please go ahead, sir. We are audible.
Please ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಸರ್.
ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ನೀವು ಮಾತಾಡಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
Sir, ನೇಸರ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಫಾರ್ ರೂರಲ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಶಿವಮೊಗ್ಗ, registered 93, 94. ಡಿಸಬಲ್ಡ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಲೇಬರ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಡಿಸೇಬಲ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಸುಮಾರು ಕರೋನಾ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಲೇಬರ್ ವಲಸೆ ಕಾರ್ಮಿಕರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ.
Thank you so much to be part of our program, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you for your introduction.
Thank you.
Okay. Anyone missing?
Can we start? Anyone is there? Can we start?
Virabhadrappa is there. Another Virabhadrappa.
No. Only two.
Hello.
Yes, sir. We are hearing. Please go ahead, sir.
Hello. I am Virabhadrappa Karivali. Hello. Virabhadrappa Karivali, Nandi Gramana Samsthe Gadag. Skill development idರಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಟೋಟಲ್ 15 ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ನಬಾರ್ಡ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ನಬಾರ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್. Hello.
Yeah, we are hearing, sir. Please go ahead.
ಈ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು ಥ್ರೂಔಟ್ 15 districts.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for joining with INIGIMA. Likely to be interact more in future.
Yes, thank you.
Sir Raghunath Pawar, you can talk, sir, right now.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Sir, my NGO name is Your Foundation, sir.
Okay.
Actually, I am in the field, sir. That's why I don't know whether you are hearing clearly or not.
No problem, sir. We are receiving a lot of NGOs in this. You are active on even Sundays. That is more prominent to see this work from your side. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. So we are mainly focusing on the IT education, sir. That is information technology education. I am running a Kionics, the computer education center from the last 20 years, sir. We are providing computer education training and IT education and rural development society, sir.
Okay. Sir, great to hear from your side, because we are also in IT sectors and all those things. Definitely, it is going to be add a lot of value to your thing. Thanks for being part of INIGIMA.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. But sir, anyone is there, or we can start it, sir?
You can start. Everyone is covered.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Sunil, just give an introduction. We can start this one.
Yeah, first of all, I just would like to thank you to all of you, all the respected members from the respective NGOs all across the country, from Chhattisgarh to Jammu Kashmir, especially Karnataka, and I really would like to thank you for Sir Nappa Barsi, sir, to organize this event and communicated with all the colleagues and make them their time availability for this program. I really appreciate for your kind time, and this particularly for the agenda that the healthcare that all we together wanted to achieve a sustainable healthcare. And as one of the tech company that we've been initiated 5 years back, we've been initiated this journey with the Delhi government funding. And from the Department of Science and Technology, I basically work as a nanotechnology research scientist. I have been in a Delhi government healthcare division. I used to be in a policy framework, and there is a several research project I have been conducted, and I work as a co-principal investigator and the principal investigator as well. And a few of the projects that currently we are working with the IITs and the Jamia based in Delhi, and some of the universities professors. So basically my core area is research and development, a designing thinking process. And so far it's been a very good And we've been initiated this program in order to achieve the work rather than go for the corporate division. This time we thought, why should we, the corporate needed to be work together with the NGOs, because they are working into the ground level of the work. They do identify the real problem and the challenges in their locality, what they are feeling. Especially when we talk about the healthcare, India is feeling like a lot of problems are there, whether it is a early diagnosis, whether it is a treatment or anything. So that is the one reason that we try to initiate this program, collaborating with the NGOs, giving the accessibility of our technologies, resources, networking, and the contact. So far, we've been part of Microsoft Accelerator this year. NASCOM is the one of the international community member which engage lot of venture capital in the investor all across the India as well as the international. Microsoft as a technology partner, we have that accessibility to utilize their all the contact in terms of technology development as well as the GTM support. That is a go-to-market strategy. So once we are going to be leverage our technology to all the NGOs, those who are working as a channel partner, what is the benefit is going to be there with our mutual relationship, how the NGOs can be self-sustainable, self-funded within this program, and how we can actually gain the more accessibility toward the government or the private CSR funding. So that will be the overall agenda and the concept. Those who are working all across the different cities and different areas, different state. So if there is nothing like we merge as a competitive advantage, it's going to be add a value to each and every individual NGO where they are working. It will going to be add as a CV. We can say it is going to be increase the performance report also. The NGOs, those who are working with us, so far we are going to be engaged with the government communities. We will give the report also. We are working with these NGOs. So far they have done this much of work. So we will try to build a one perfect channel for the NGOs, those who are working, to leverage and access this CSR funding very smoothly. Since it is the healthcare project, which is not confined within the timeline, it is going to be continuous project because we are working into the diagnosis. World one of the prime diagnosis tool which has been designed by our company, and it's never been explored by anybody else. We are the first tech company with the support of the government of India and other research division. We successfully come up with this concept, and we validated with the various doctors from the Narayana Hospital also, and local NABL accredited labs and the various research and scientists also. So we would like to give you the glimpse of what can be beneficial with the NGOs, how it can be monetized, how that this activity is going to be helpful for your volunteer to run the NGOs more successful way. So I just would like to hand over to the Dinakaran, like can you just elaborate some of the functionalities that we are trying to bring it in?
I would like to disable that screen sharing.
Yeah. Now you can access.
Yeah. Thank you very much for all of us to joining with us. And what is that we are? You have all the doubts. Is what is INIGIMA, what we are doing, and all those things. I'm here to give you a very simple explanation which get understand by a layman term. If you have any questions, you can ask me in that end of that program, or in between you can raise your hands. I can stop anywhere. You can ask me the question. What is a cloud diagnosis? We are talking about the cloud diagnosis. The diagnosis, you know that one very well. You go to any laboratories, take that blood samples, and you take for an X-rays, and all those things will be happen, and they will be giving you a report, kind of a report they will be giving by today or tomorrow. What is the problems you have? What is the problems you doesn't have, and all those things. This is called as a normal diagnosis is happening for everywhere. You know that one very well. If you are affected with any other diseases, or if you have any fever, they want to check whether it is a viral infection, anything means you go for a normal diagnosis lab, you check yourself, and then you can identify that what kind of a problems is happened to your body. This is a normal diagnosis. What is an INIGIMA early diagnosis is that it is a thing of identifying the identifying the disease without taking any blood samples, without taking any blood samples, without taking any record from your sites and all those things. What is the things we are looking for is we are taking the physiological changes. Physiological changes means what I can say it out. If your body get any changes out of it, today you maybe get head pain. Tomorrow you will get neck pain, and sometimes you will be getting some back end pains and all those things. All your symptoms we are correlated to that one software, and there is a back-end team who is already there. There is an healthcare experts and the scientists who are working behind us to understand your physiological patterns. So in the early stage and all, you can see that one in corona times, and if someone is getting jaundice also, how we are checking. So their urination color is becoming changing. Yellow color is happening, means we are trying to understand, okay, this is a jaundice. In a corona time, you can see that when someone is losing the smell, losing the taste. So that is the things, the symptoms showing that one, okay, there is a chances of getting corona. There will be a corona is confirmed. That is the one kind of thing. So like that, all the disease having the symptoms, we are trying to analyze in and cumulatively work together, put it in all the symptoms, and that respective symptoms can be analyzed through our scientists to get a clear-cut identification. That is what we are doing those things in this. That is the difference between that normal diagnosis and the early diagnosis. And normal diagnosis, what is that? It is going to be consume a lot of cost, and you need to visit every day to that. You can't go to the lab every day, but that is also not a possible for us. But this one, you don't want to go anywhere else. You can there will be separate login will be created to you, and you can log in and understand the factors, and you can put your symptom details. I can show you also a demo once we complete explanation has been happened. I can show that how the software will work, how this corporate logins will be there for every individual NGOs and all those things. So this is the difference between how I working, how we are working. I said in a very simple manner. We will be creating completely digital profile. There is in your body is there. There will be some symptoms will be there. Means accordingly, we will be creating as a digital mapping. According to your body, we will be completely creating a digital mapping, and we are trying to understand your physiological changes from head to down. So everything we are trying to understanding the thing. And we are trying to identify that early symptoms of if you have any heart issues problems, or if you are going to get any diabetes problem, kidney failure problem, cancer related problems, all the things we are priorly identification. Priorly we are trying to identify that one, and then give you that intimation that there is a things is being going to happen. You can take it out before this thing, and you can eradicate that future disease before it can hit to your body. That is what kind of things we are trying to inculcate through in this software. And you can take a better treatment, and without less pains, you can done many things out of it. For example, I can give you a simple example that two persons are talking with them. So what we will do every time, what we will do, if you find any symptoms, you go to your mom or you go to your friends. Today I got every time I got stomach ache and I got some bad pains. All the time I'm getting. But that is a symptoms is going to trigger some of the diseases. But we doesn't aware of it, and nobody knows that one when any disease can be attacked. Nobody is there is a lot of diabetes patients is there in our panel also. Maybe there will be outside also, but nobody can say when the diabetes is attacked to your body. So that is the things we are trying to make it as very clear, and trying to analyze all the risk patterns. All the risk patterns can be recorded into our software and try to understand them very clearly. This is the major agenda of our INIGIMA platform itself. So this is one, and this is our complete software. If you have any questions, you can ask me in this related of INIGIMA platform. And I can give you an NGO benefit, how the NGO can be benefit through this platform. How this software going to give money to this NGOs. Because what is the ultimate problem with that NGO means every time they have to pay, run behind the CSR agencies or government, keep on applying for a project. There is no self-sustainable, it's not happening to that NGO. So our board and we decided that why don't we give some remunerations to the NGO rather than giving any marketing companies to give that license to this marketing companies, earning the money to them, right? Why don't we give this money to this type of people? Like that we have decided. We created a channel partner as an NGOs and all those things. As Sunil was explaining that one, we are part of a government of India DSP panel, and also we supported by a Microsoft, and all those things can be happen through it. And how that NGOs is going to be affected. So when the NGOs become a channel partner, the channel partner of NGOs going to be deploy this license this software to the any schools and colleges nearby them. Okay, so any schools and colleges, you go and approach them, and all those trainings will be given by them, given by us. So you can go to any schools and colleges and make them to be on board of INIGIMA. That is some of the percentage will be given to the directly to the CSR people. CSR, that is NGO, will be given to directly from our company itself.
Sorry,
This is
I think 9 minutes it will be remain. I think there is a limitation for this thing. So 40 minutes.
Yeah. That is the thing. So I'm going to end it out this part. So this is the thing. So you become as a channel partner. We will be giving a training of all those organization IDs, how to pitch to the schools, how to pitch to the colleges, and all those things. We will be giving you a training on that basis, and you can go and directly talk to your schools and all nearby the schools and the colleges you have, and gain the some of the tractions of the data from your side. And that percentage, there will be some of the percentage will be giving to directly as a CSR grant. It is not going to be for a one-time collections or second-time collections. Every time the things will be renovated of every year. The money will be directly go to our channel partner NGO. That is the one thing I try to explain this one. So this is the thing that what is the impact in that factor? What is that impact means? If you identify that any symptoms, any problems, any diseases with a very early stage, you will get direct benefit, and you can easily give a treatment for that disease. That gives a major impact for this one. That is a complete explanation. I can give it to you. So this is what we are trying to say. So Manoj Gupta, sir, you have any questions, you can ask me, sir. Everything is complete.
Yes, sir. First of all, this is a new concept. I know we are all doing all wellness industries, but community is not aware about this. How can he believe first time that this type treatment he accept easily?
That definitely it's understandable, sir, because so far in India, if we are talking about the India, during the event, you probably experienced that the people are not going for the vaccination itself, which is driven by the government of India itself. The majority of population not go to the like vaccination, not wearing the mask. It is the one of the common phenomena, which is going to be tendency we have seen so far into the Indian communities, because it cannot be eliminated. The carelessness, it will be always there. You cannot remove that part.
Exactly.
Definitely. But in addition to that, I find it out during this last 1 year of my surveys and talking to the various people, we have seen so far that academic institution, because right now we are trying to implement in some of the academics, joint director of education, we have talked, the people, those who have certain knowledge about this early diabetic situation, because now the children are also get impacted with the diabetic into the very beginning stage. So now academics understand the problem. And after the COVID impact, there is a long COVID, that is the after effect of the COVID, which basically is a like shortness of breath, dizziness, and the like coughing that gives the asthma. So these are the something which is coming out, and the parents actually now worried about how we can take care for their child in a much better way. So this technology, what we are trying to be implement here, the cloud diagnosis, which give an accessibility in a very cost-effective manner. It is a very low-cost model, which can be monitored, not the today health. It's going to be identify the complication that can happen into the future. This same parameter, which is utilizing that you are asking about that authenticity, it has been, we talked to the Narayana Hospital also, Dr. Mahesh Kumar, he was a like MD medicine, he basically deal with the viral symptoms during this COVID-19 and the cardiology department. So we recently have been session in multiple diagnosis labs. So the even if you go for the traditional knowledge like Ayurvedic or homeopathic, they have the physiological data like what is the variation that is happening in our body. According to that, they come up with the treatment model. So definitely it is having the valid scientific background and the ground of reference. With the different diseases, there is a certain symptoms which is as a key indicator. So we can have this model also that we will train the NGOs separately, each and individual NGOs, a group of the NGOs, we can come together and like we will organize 30 minutes of the 3-day session. From the very basic to the upgraded things, we will let you understand about how to utilize the software, how to do the data interpretation things and everything. And like I was also, while the NGOs we are introducing, some of the NGOs are working with the education, rural society and the health. So right now countries are facing the two major problems. One is the employment also and the healthcare itself is there. So you can train the somebody also to be a part of this cloud diagnosis through your NGO, and we can train them so he can going to be go to the market, and that because this diagnosis lab doesn't require the lab setup or the like multiple manpower or any kind of resources. It is just analytical cloud system that is built into the Microsoft architecture and different things. So we can make the people also for the self-sustainable, they can earn the money through their program also. So we can self-empowerment program can be run through the various NGOs those who are working over there. I think there is a 3-minute remaining here. So if there is anyone who would like to ask anything, like please go ahead, because I think this is having only 3 minutes is there.
Sir, I think so many questions in your mind, but already your 3 minutes have to left with.
No problem. We can connect, Manoj sir. We will be connecting. No problem. We will be arrange a separate meeting. We can discuss in a more detail.
Exactly.
So the idea behind this was orientation to introduce with all the NGOs program, because so far that we've been connected with the various NGOs, and thanks to Barsi sir, he organized and get together all the NGOs and make us connected. So it was a like introductory, so we can explain about tech company, we can learn about your NGOs and how we can proceed further. And we will going to be conduct the separate meeting with the NGOs according to their convenient time. So we will definitely going to be get in touch with each and every individual key person of the NGOs. And we really appreciate if you can give your like time. So we will conduct the separate training session for that program. We will be help you to better understand the project, how you can earn the monetary benefit, how it's going to be beneficial for the NGOs and other separate part.
And Manoj sir, our founder also right now in Madhya Pradesh only. So you can interact with him nearby your state only. So you can interact anything.
Thank you.
And you will be getting more clarity. So he know that location, what is the problem is going to be happen and all those stuff.
Thank you, sir.
So you all, I think you've been also in a WhatsApp group. So anytime I am available into that number, you can ping me anytime. So all the NGOs members who would like to be communicate, whether it is Hindi or English, I will be more comfortable. Rest Dinakaran is going to be there for the he can arrange over there. And Barsi sir is there for the I think as a communicator, he will be going to translate, I think, in every language. So he will be the best person, I think. So anything it will be there. So please let us know.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for your valuable time. Anybody want to ask? Yes, sir. Dina, can you please unshare the screen, because this is the
Anybody, any questions is there? Hello? ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಕೇಳೋದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳಿ, ನಾನು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
How this monetary process will work out?
Yes, sir. Monetary benefit we will be giving to every NGO, sir. The amount of money you are collecting from your side, there will be some percentage will be directly go to that NGOs, the channel partner NGOs.
You mean we have to collect from the concerned patients?
The concerned schools and the colleges nearby.
Okay. We can't do it for the individuals.
You can do it, sir. You can do it
This part we
is-
can discuss, sir. Each NGOs we will discuss this entire part into the, because it's a very elaborated topic, so it will going to be take a little time also. So we'll discuss in a more detail. We will coordinate
Exactly.
each individual NGO.
In next page.
Yeah. So every individual we will going to be initiating.